Sup?
Number 15, The Window. Mr. Green published this video in 2016.
Shit. God, I really wish I had Peanut right now. For anybody that doesn't know, I have a dog named Peanut. He's 100% Pomeranian. He's about yay big, right? He's 12 years old. And I've had him since he was like a couple weeks old. I just like kind of recently separated from him. Like, he's good. He's with his stepdad. But like, man, if Peanut even barks at what I think is nothing, I'm grabbing him and I'm running. Just saying. If see, because I'm already creeped out. You know I'm creeped out. You know I'm truly creeped out when I start to stutter. When I start to stutter, that's how you know I'm like really creeped out. But if you have like a pet or like specifically like a dog, and they start barking at or growling at what you think is nothing. That's when you get your pet and you just run to the safest place that you know. That could be your mother's house. That could be your grandmother's house. That could be your man's house. That could be your girl's house. That could be your boyfriend's house. That could be your ex's house. That could be your neighbor's house. That could be your coworker's house. That could be your friend's house. Right? That can be a random. I was about to say that can be a random person that you just met a couple hours ago, but don't do that. Just saying. All I'm saying is grab your dog, grab your pet, and run.
Description reads, just a normal night with me, the missus, and our dog Freddy. Then all of a sudden he went mental at the wall or window, and whatever it was just touched him. This is no joke. I'm freaking out. The dog is barking at the window in the beginning of the clip. Then suddenly he backs away sharply and quickly. The couple believes the ghost touched their dog because of this jerking movement.
The window. What
the dog spends the remainder of the video running around the house like a madman, looking for the ghost. He's no longer barking, but he does seem very agitated. His owner tells him to calm down now, and he does seem to calm down.
The owner is clucking up. Owner clucking up. What you mean calm down? The dog is not trying to look for the demon. It's not trying to look for the ghost. It's trying to look for the owner's Adidas so he can bring the Adidas to the owner, put them jumps on, tie him up real tight, and just go and just run. That's what the dog is trying to do. The dog is not trying to look for the ghost. It's not trying to look for the demon. It's trying to look for the fucking Adidas. I'm sorry to pause, but if you want to see the original video, like, the original link to the video that I react to is always in the description. Just saying. I pause, that's just what I do. And plus, I'm freaked out, so it's going to be a lot of pausing in this video. Just saying.
Moment, but when the owner picks him up to hold him, he starts barking hysterically again. What could have touched that poor dog? Was it a ghost? If it was a ghost, what did it want and where did it go? Number 14, Trembling. In this video by Nathan Hughes, published this year, the YouTuber's dog Molly is visibly trembling as it stares off into space, huddled in fear on the sofa.
It's shaking. You see it? Oh my god. It's something in your house.
Molly? What is it? Are you okay?
When asked if she wants a biscuit, Molly just looks over and goes back to staring and trembling at whatever she's seeing, completely ignoring the biscuit that her owner set on the pillow beside her. She is staring towards the door near the kitchen, shaking nervously when the owner tells her to eat her treat, nudging it closer to her mouth. She just continues staring in frozen fear. Then the owner walks around the front, facing the dog, asking what she's looking at, but she doesn't move a muscle. He closes the door to see if anyone is standing behind it. No one. Nothing is there. Throughout the entire video, Molly refuses to listen to her owner. Maybe the paranormal vision she saw made her lose her appetite or left her in so much fear that she is unable to move. Number 13. Dog spots a hidden ghost. Polar19 posted this video of her beagle in 2008. She wrote, "This is my 6-month-old beagle, Lewis, who started barking and growling at something in the kitchen, mostly focusing on the open cupboard. He has been known to wake up in the middle of the night, barking and growling at something unseen. The YouTuber says that Louise won't calm down until she lets the dog patrol the house. In the video, the dog is barking towards the pantry. He walks further into the kitchen and starts howling."
Yo, for anybody that has a dog as a cuddle buddy and that's watching this video, man, grab your dog and hold him or her real tight. Cause I know you feeling what I'm feeling. You best believe if Peanut was right here, I would have held him so tight. Now I'm not talking like suffocate him, but I'm just talking like I would be holding him the whole video. Peanut, hey. I already know why I watched this video, because now I miss Peanut. I miss Peanut so much. But yeah, if you watching this video, like this video with me right now, and you got a dog as a cuddle buddy, hold your dog real tight, please. Cause God, I'm feeling a lot right now. Okay.
Up again, he howls and growls at the pantry. He walks forward again, still howling and sniffing the ground. He just keeps at it, backing up, walking forward, barking, growling and howling until the video ends. YouTube commenters note that the dog's hair is standing on end, and the guttural sounds the dog is making are usually a warning. What could he possibly seen in the darkened pantry that we don't? Whatever it is must be well hidden, as you can hear something growl back at the dog at 45 seconds into the video.
Well hidden, my ass. The paranormal being or ghost or whatever you want to call it is probably standing right there at the pantry door. It's probably just standing either like this, posted up, saying, "What's good, dog? What's up? Come at me if you want to, and you gonna get clocked up." Just saying. Just saying. Or the ghost could be like just standing right there, facing the pantry and just eating, just snacking on ghostly food. I don't know, spirit food. I don't know what I would. I don't even know if that makes sense. Just saying, like the ghost is probably just like standing right there, but to the human eye, we probably can't see it, but a dog can probably see it. Oh! That's like a fear
So there must
thing.
be something there. Number 12, ghost scaring kittens. Mass Most Haunted posted this video in 2012. The YouTuber claims that his house is haunted. In the description, he writes, "Paranormal activity happens so much that ghost voices are caught on EVPs in any video recorded in my house. In this video, a ghost is caught on camera scaring my kitten, and while I was filming paranormal activity in my kitchen, a ghost throws a large box at my kitten. Luckily, my cat was not hurt and I caught it on camera." The YouTuber is a paranormal investigator, and the video clips were recorded around Christmas time.
Wow.
The investigator also notes that paranormal activity is high in his home at this time of year, and although the ghosts rarely hurt him or his cats, sometimes they do. In this video, according to the investigator, during the Nutcracker song that served as background...
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Like, I lost it when you said the paranormal activity is like, I forgot what you said, but you said something like it's I don't know, it happens often or frequently in your home. So you know about this and you still decide to live there. Like, do you plan on moving out anytime soon, or you just don't care about your life or anything? I don't know. Just help me explain, because I'm at a loss right now. At a loss.
During a television commercial, one of the ghosts is heard in an EVP saying Nutcracker.
Oh, nah.
I don't know about this one. Sounds like part of the commercial to me, but what happens next is really frightening. The investigator believes the ghosts are speaking vulgarities and some of them are evil, including one that has attacked the homeowner and whose favorite pastime is throwing things at the cat to scare it. The intro to the clip notes that if a ghost is trying to make you notice it and you ignore them, one way or another they will find a way to get to you, and the clip shows that's true. In the clip, one of the kittens is leaving the kitchen. As she exits, the kitten jumps suddenly and turns around to look down the hallway. Then she jumps backwards, scared by something. The YouTuber says that something was thrown at the kitten from the kitchen, and zooming in on the place where the kitten was standing, a shadow falls from the kitchen to the hallway, suggesting something has indeed been thrown.
She just got scared by something. I don't know if you just saw that, but... something...
The lights in the kitchen are also flickering as this occurs. What did the poor kitten see? What scared her? We may never know. Number 11. Barking at nothing. K Sosa 37 posted this spooky video of...
Don't stop saying that. Like, obviously it's not nothing. Like, and I'm not getting on you. I don't even know what your real name is, like the narrator of this video. But I'm not getting on you. I'm just getting at just in general, like people that say, you know, the dog or the cat or the animal was just barking or you know, just freaking out over nothing. Obviously it's something, but I guess you're just trying to say that it's nothing, so you don't seem like more scared than what you already are. Like, it's something. Don't say it's nothing, just because that makes it worse. You know it's something there, but you just don't want to believe it, or whatever the case is. You know it's something there. That's why you're saying it's nothing. but it is something.
Dog in 2017. In the description of the video, she wrote, "They always say animals can see spirits." My dog was barking at nothing in the room. She wasn't looking at the TV screen, and you can see her move her head suddenly at the 9-second mark. At first, it appears as though the dog is perhaps barking at her own reflection in the television in front of her, but it becomes clear that the dog is looking at something to the right of the TV. And then, as the YouTuber noted, the dog jerks its head suddenly and jumps up, looking above the television.
Fuck that.
She starts growling and barking more as she gazes upwards. The camera scans where she is looking off to the side of the room, and there's absolutely nothing there. The dog then gets up from its seated position, continuing to growl and bark, and looking still at a spot to the right of the TV. The dog is acting aggressively and defensively, and although her owner remains calm and asks the dog what's wrong, only she seems to know that something is very wrong. What is she seeing in the void? Number 10. Chuck and Emily's Paranormal Adventures. YouTuber Chuck's Paranormal Adventures posted this video in 2016 of the family dog Emily. In the description of the video, Chuck notes that Emily often stays in the kitchen, waiting for scraps of food without a worry in the world. But some days, she avoids some areas of the kitchen or won't even come in. Then, in Chuck's own words, on September 12th, as I sat down to have a snack in the kitchen, the dog was having one of those skittish moments, and I had my phone nearby so I could record it. Since I am a paranormal investigator, from time to time, we've had visitors in the house, not by invite, I assure you. I believe looking for help in crossing over, but that is another story for another day. Chuck tosses the dog some food to eat, but Emily won't come near enough to the food to eat it. The chips remain on the floor, but Emily, looking around a chair, refuses to get them. However, when Chuck puts some chips in the dog's bowl, Emily eats them all up in a second.
That's because the ghost is probably like this. But like his bowl and his like regular dog food where he eats at is like right here. But like this is like the spot where the owner keeps throwing the food. But like the dog is not going over here. He'll go over here and eat the treats or whatever, and the dog food or whatever. But for some reason, he's not going over here to eat. That's because the demon is just chilling like this.
Come on. I dare you. Come over here. You come over here, I'm gonna cluck you up. Come over here. Come on. I'm right here. Come on. Come on, come here. I'm right here, like, what's up? What's up? Diane, what you doing? Told you. Hey, I told you. You come over here, I'm going to cluck you up. So, just as long as you don't, you don't come over here, then we good. You come over here, that's it. That's a wrap. Just saying. Just saying.
It's clear that the dog loves chips. What's not so clear is why she's too afraid to go and get the ones set out for her on the floor as a special treat. When she's finished the chips in the bowl, she starts walking towards those on the floor. She comes very near them, but then, as if frightened by something, backs away. She goes back to her dog bowl to see if there are any more, and then looks back at the floor chips, and then she backs away further. She even goes around to another door to the dining room and attempts to approach on the other side of the chips, but she can't convince herself to go anywhere near them.
What the hell?
She sits in the hallway and re-enters through the other side. Then, as the owner approaches the very spot the dog won't approach, the phone's camera shuts off. Coincidence? Chuck wonders. Maybe, maybe not. The following day, Chuck records Emily visiting the same spot she'd avoided the day previously. She is no longer afraid to eat the chips there.
Same spot as yesterday. Okay, paused it a second to get some chips. And now there's the spot that was yesterday. I'm going to put the chips down and see there's the dog in the spot where she refused to go to yesterday, having the little chips.
So what's going on? Chuck wonders if the spirit of an old pet was guarding the chips, as Emily used to approach their old beagle in this same cautious manner. They also sometimes hear a dog collar clank in the middle of the night, which couldn't be Emily since they remove it before bedtime. Whatever the case, here's hoping the spirit isn't something much more sinister. Number 9.
What the hell?
Ghost Attack. Kaylin Speaks published this video in 2013. In the description, he writes, "So I wanted to drop a skit, but something paranormal happened in my house last week. And I'm not talking about a little shadow. In the morning, when my family was either out or sleeping, a garbage bin in one of the rooms of my house got thrown out at my dog, and we caught it on camera. This is completely real. Kaylin says this isn't a prank. So let's take a look at what happened."
She'd have to be behind it and hit her with her nose or her paws if she could somehow. But she's not. She's right beside it. And look, she's running. She's hauling out of the office. She's scared. Something...
Kaylin shows the security footage of the downstairs hallway. He says no one was on this first floor at the time. In the clip, the dog runs in, sliding under a hallway table, while a small garbage bin with garbage in it slides in alongside her. Then the dog darts into another room. Kaylin thought initially that the dog had just been greedily eating from the trash, and then suddenly got spooked by something and darted off, knocking the trash bin over and taking it with her for a short distance. Then he explains why he thought differently after reanalyzing the video. He says in order for the bin to be launched that far with such force, the dog would have had to hit it, and in order to hit it, she would have to be behind it, but she was running beside it at the beginning of the clip. The bin is also rolling for an inordinate amount of time, after hitting the wall, for 1 or 2 minutes, according to Kaylin, while the dog watches it in fright from the hallway. At some points, the roll of the bin slows, and then it speeds up again. Is there a poltergeist controlling the trash bin? We can only guess. Number 8. Ninja Ghost. TT Mando posted this video in 2008 of his ninja cat chasing a ghost around the living room. In the description, he writes, "I have never really been a believer in ghosts, but my wife and I have 2 cats that used to always go nuts seeing things that we could not see. They would howl at the lights in our dining room and chase things around that were not there.
Shit.
It was really weird, so my one cat starts going nutty one night like he is seeing something. So I decided to try and shoot some footage, thinking maybe I can see what they are seeing through a camera. The video begins with the cat watching something floating in the air attentively. What is he staring at? While shooting the footage, the YouTuber switched between regular and night vision mode, which is when the ninja cat started climbing the walls. Literally. You can see that the cat has managed to climb to the top of a dresser and is looking up into the corner of the room. Whatever the cat has its eyes on must be moving all over the place because her gaze darts here and there. The cat then jumps down from its spot on the dresser to a scratching post, and then, as its eyes follow the invisible, it jumps up the wall and lands on the floor.
Yo, that's crazy, man. That pussy freaking out right now. No. If shouts out to anybody that caught that. I'm not about to explain that joke. If I need to explain it to you, you're probably too young. Just saying. But yeah, that cat is really freaking out. That's enough to me to. That's enough for me to like go to my neighbor's house or to my man's house and be like, yo, I'm spending the night. I'm sleeping over tonight. Move over.
It tries again, jumping up the door and managing to get its claws into the door frame. It looks up into the corner of the ceiling, its head still darting around. The cat hangs there for nearly an entire minute, seemingly enraptured by the ghost or spirit in its sights. Seriously, do you see anything there? Because I sure do. According to the YouTuber, a dot of light moved through the TV once he got his cat down from the door. The YouTuber points out the light that moves from the back to the front of the room. If you watch the video closely, you can see it too. The experience was apparently traumatic for this cat owner, who now sleeps with the covers over his head. Number 7. The Paranormal Room. Ghost Tales published this video in 2013. The description reads, dog senses a ghost in the room. Captured on film is the ghost actually throwing the ball.
Oh shit.
The clip begins with the doll just staring into the living room. Then, all of a sudden, she starts barking. She retreats into the kitchen, where her owner stands filming the strange event. The dog heads slowly back into the living room, sniffing around. She creeps back in, lifting a leg tentatively as she peers out into the living room. There appears to be something draped on the table, and the dog starts barking towards it. The dog then picks up a ball it found on the floor, and then gets distracted by something else she found on the floor. Then she hears a noise that makes her spring and stare at the thing on the table again. She sniffs around it and is distracted again by the ball. Although the dog in this video does seem to be spooked by something, it doesn't appear as if the ball was thrown at it, as the author claims. But if you see it in this clip, let us know in the comments. Number 6. Lola. Kenny Brown, 17, posted this video of his dog Lola sensing a ghostly presence in his home in 2013. At the start of the clip, the dog is seen backing nervously out of the kitchen into the hallway. It then turns to walk out into the hall. The dog is a tripper, the YouTuber says. There's something in the kitchen that's freaking her out. He goes into the kitchen to investigate, and there seems to be nothing at all. The dog peeks her head out from the hallway again, and her owner says that she wants to eat, but she's too paranoid to enter the kitchen. What is she seeing in there? She then walks cautiously around the corner and lays on her dog bed in the living room. She lays there for a time, but then gets up.
The dog is looking at that. Oh, did you see that? Did you peep that? Go back a little bit. The dog was looking while the dog was laying on the bed. The dog was looking at the owner and was like, "Really? Really? You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna bring the dog food over here. You're not gonna bring the water over here. You're not gonna say, hey, come on, let's go. Let's get out of this place. You know, you're not gonna grab me and hold me tight. You're not gonna do nothing." No, okay. All right, well, you're not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing. Let me just lay back down here. Cause if I get clucked up, that's on you. That's on you. That's on you.
Heads into the hallway once again. She creeps back into the kitchen and looks as though she may be over her fear.
Watch. She's back out. Look.
You playing? You don't care about your dog. Your dog about to get dragged like it did in. You ever seen the first Paranormal Activity? I don't know if it was the first one or the second one, but the dog got dragged. Like, I'm not talking like a little tug. I'm talking like full on, get your ass on there type of drag.
It's a bit of her food, but the courage lasts only a moment as the dog again cautiously walks backwards out of the kitchen, looking fearfully at something. She darts back into the hallway. She heads back in again to eat more of her food, only to back out again, looking the whole while at the same spot. She cannot remove her eyes from whatever is making her so fearful. She looks around the corner one last time, but won't risk going in there again. So what is Lola afraid of? Some in the comments section of this video think it's the frequencies in the television that are affecting her. Both make sense, but likely only one is the real answer. Number 5. Ruthie. Valerie Brown posted her dog Ruthie's ghost sighting to YouTube in 2013. She writes in the video description, "She barks incessantly as if someone is in there. Everyone said it's a ghost on Facebook. I'm not into paranormal, but people suggest I post this on YouTube. So here it is." As the video begins, the little dog is barking and growling, its tail wagging as it looks into the living room. No one is there, but the dog seems to be highly alert to some presence in the vicinity. The owner asks her dog who she's barking at, but of course, she just continues barking, appearing as though she thinks it's obvious who she's barking at. The owner moves into the living room, and the dog follows, running around to the front of the sofa. The dog's eyes are focused in on one spot, suggesting the invisible entity must be staying in place.
The ghost is just chilling on the couch. I'm trying to tell you. The ghost is just living good.
In fact, when the dog moves to the front of the sofa, it seems to be barking at someone who's sitting on the sofa. Only there appears to be exactly 0 people lounging there. The dog runs back to the opposite side of the sofa, and as the owner ends the video by telling Ruthie again that there's no one there, the dog barks in disagreement, continuing to appear in high alert. What does Ruthie see? Is it an evil spirit, or is it friendly? My bet is on evil, as she certainly seems to be perturbed by its presence. Number 4. Possessed cat. Here's another ninja cat caught on tape trying to capture a ghost. Daryl Zan published this video in 2012 with the description, "Just a little video of my buddy taping his possessed cat. Also has a ghost orb flash by. The cat starts up in the corner of the door frame."
Why do eyes do that? Because they do that on human eyes too. Like if you're recording and it's like bright, or you got the flash on or whatever, or like you taking a picture, you got the flash on, and after you're done taking a picture, or after you're done taking the video and you watch it back or you look at it back, at some points like the eyes would be glowing. Why does it do that? Like you can see it in this video. The cat does it. Like the cat's eyes glow. What's in the eye? Like is it just because of like the watery type liquid in your eyes that just reflects off the light? I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I've never known that. I've always noticed that, but I just never noticed that. I don't know why that happens. Maybe I just said it, but I don't know. Like you can see it. It happens in animals and it happens in humans too. I don't know why it happens. But like yeah, just pay attention. Like the eyes on a cat, in this cat, it's like it's glowing. I don't know why it's glowing. Or it's like reflect. I don't know why the eyes do that.
Next to the ceiling,
she's
looking all over, looking towards the ceiling and balanced between 2 door frames, just as one of the cat owners says, What's she going to do? A blue streak, the orb in question, flies across the camera lens from the upper right of the screen to the lower left. The man who's filming notices it and says it was weird.
Now that was weird.
But his partner didn't see it. Did the couple's cat sense the ghost in the room? Is that why he'd ninja his way to the top of the door frames? It's more than possible. However, some skeptics in the comments section say that the cat is acting perfectly normal and that the orb looks like a paper airplane. What do you think? Number 3. Bossy the Psychic Dog. Posted by Mama Owl Paranormal in 2014. The description of this ghost sighting clip reads, "Our dog Bossy has been picking up on spiritual activity within the house. She never barks or growls in the house unless something has disturbed her. Well, it seems that something did disturb Bossy, the psychic dog, on July 1st, 2014. It was on this evening that the dog woke up to something paranormal passing over her head, growling and barking. Bossy was suddenly alert to an invisible anomaly, disturbing her owner, who's sleeping next to her, and runs off the bed. A second event occurred a few nights later. The owner heard Bossy growling at nothing at all. When the owner went to look for what was getting her all hyped up, the dog was in a darkened room, the bedroom again. They turned on the light and found the dog near the bed, standing very still, growling at something under the bed. Something in the room had been knocked over, and the owner says the dog won't go anywhere near it. It's unclear what the dog is searching for, but what is clear is that something is agitating Bossy. In August of the same year, the dog woke up yet again in the night because it allegedly had seen an orb in the darkness. The orbs are pointed out in the footage, and the dog does seem to become alert to one after spotting it out of the corner of her eye. She growls and barks and alerts her owner. Someone else comes into the room as the dog is pacing back and forth across the bed, looking up and around the room. The owner believes that the spirits are coming from the antiquated furniture she has in her bedroom. Because Bossy has never reacted this way elsewhere in the house, well, it's difficult to say why an animal might freak out when there's nothing in the room. Spirits, orbs, and other invisible forces are certainly a possibility. Number 2. Shapeshifter. Richard205 Maria posted this video in 2013. The description reads, "An entity ghost got a cat jumping scared. They can make very loud noises. In this video, we can see how what many call a rod shifted into something totally different and was flying at a super fast speed, and it made a noise that was very loud and tried to attack the cat, which heard the noise and jump scared over the fence."
Why did I?
In the video, the cat walks towards a fence, but when something suddenly shoots down at it, the cat jumps up and hops over to escape the frightening noise. When the video is run in slow motion, the YouTuber suggests the entity is a shapeshifter. It seems to fling down to the ground and back up again. Some in the comments section think this thing was a skyfish. Others say it's obviously a bat. What do you think? Could it be a shapeshifter? Regardless, the footage is quite creepy for the fact that something did seriously startle that cat. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram. If you believe ghosts are real, then go to my most recent photo and tap the like button. If you don't, DM me saying why. When you're done, come right back to this video to find out the number 1 entry. Chills merch is now available. and I'm gifting viewers who spend over $100 with a 100% free foot lettuce t-shirt to show my appreciation. This offer won't last forever, so get yours by visiting chillsmerch.com.
I need to
Also,
shave.
follow me on Twitter at YT_chills because that's where I post video updates. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new videos we upload every Tuesday and Saturday. Number 1. The Blinds. This video, published by Adam in 2007, shows what the owner's dog has been barking at for several weeks. In the dark video, you can see the dog approach the outer door which leads into the kitchen. He seems like he's been alerted by something.
Oh, it is Adam. Okay, Adam. Why am I jumping?
He walks right up to the door, then something eerie happens. The door blinds open rapidly, then close just as rapidly. The dog waits there, and there's a tapping noise heard on the film as light appears from the outside. When the blinds open again, then they rapidly shut. The dog whines for a minute, and the blinds roll up a bit, and then a bit more, and then even more than that. The dog just sits guard at the door as the blinds roll up slowly. For the rest of the clip, the loyal and very concerned dog just sits there at the door, aware of the paranormal happenings, but not sure what to do about them. None of us are, Rex. This event is unexplainable in my opinion, but let me know if you have a different guess. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.
That last one could have been fake. And here's why I say that is because somebody could have been like the strings could have been on the outside. I don't know. It kind of look. I couldn't really tell if the blinds were on the inside or the outside. Most likely on the inside because or it could have been like electronically powered or handled with, because we can turn on lights and lock locks and open and close blinds by like either our voice or like some sort of like device. So that last one could have been easily faked, and plus it was at night too. So yeah, but hey, if you have a pet, more specifically, if you have a cat or a dog, and your cat or dog, not cat dog, shouts out to that show, cause that's old school right there, cat and dog. But no, look, but yeah, in all seriousness though, if you have like a cat or a dog or both, and they barking at or growling at what you think is nothing, chances are it probably 9 times out of 10 it's probably something. I would say 10 times out of 10, but yeah, I'm not gonna take it that far. But yeah, man, 9 times out of 10, if your dog or cat is barking at nothing, then grab your dog or cat or both or whatever animal that's freaking out and just go. Like, why is your dog barking at the wall or the pantry or the ceiling for weeks? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Weeks though, like, You tripping. Oh, plus, if your dog is like, or pet, is like just shaking, or just doing anything out of the ordinary, change locations. Like, if you don't have enough money to buy a new crib, then tell one of your homies, tell one of your peoples, whoever you cool with, be like, hey, I'm staying over for like the next couple of days or weeks. Like, my dog is freaking out and I don't know why. You know, I need you to be with me on this one, please. You know, I know I understand that some people don't have the funds to just up and leave and find a whole new crib. I understand that, right? But, you know, at least I know you know somebody you can stay with. Just come on. Your dog should not be barking at the wall for weeks on end. Stop playing and start running. Like you gotta listen to your pets. Listen to your dogs. Listen to your cats. Don't think because they barking at what you think is nothing, that is probably nothing. It's something. They not just barking just to bark. Or hissing or meowing or whatever. They're not just making noise just to make noise. They're doing it for a reason. Listen to your pets. So on a non-related subject, if you ever see me scratching on my arms, it's because like I have eczema, and like sometimes I don't know, like it's look it up. I don't really have my skin is not that great. Even though sometimes, you know, it could be my skin. Sometimes my skin could be popping. It's just like it's something like very like it's like mostly in my arms. I think mostly in my arms. But like, you know, if you ever see me scratching on my arms or just my arms, it's because my like eczema, dry skin, and all that. I know anybody that has eczema or dry skin, you know what I'm going through. It can be a bitch. But I have like ointment and cream and, you know, to soothe and to stop the irritation, because if you don't have any of that and you just winging it, your skin will be irritated and it will be flaming. Trust me on this one. If you have eczema or if you had it, you know what I'm talking about. Take care of your skin, please. I was born like this. I just didn't like get it. I was born like this. So, but like, yeah, man, just take care of your skin so you don't gotta worry about that. You know, just saying. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family. Oh.